What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shapiro and I am here to take you guys along with me on my weight loss transformation and hopefully give you guys some fun, cool tips and tricks along the way. Also, before we get into the video, I'm going to need you to subscribe to this channel and like this video down below. Come on, like 2 or 3 clicks. It helps me out a lot. You guys like my content? Subscribe. So, today we're going to be making 3 unhealthy foods healthy. Now, what makes something unhealthy would be like really high levels of like saturated fat or a lot of sugar or things that like you think are healthy but are actually unhealthy, and if you eat them in a disproportionate amount, it's a lot of calories. I'll get into that more later on. So, the first thing that we're going to start off with is the McDonald's Mocha Frappuccino. Now, when I was going to in-person school back in 2020, the beginning, I would have these like maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and I would get like the large one, like the really big one, like the biggest one that they had. And that's how I would start my morning. And you know, that's not good because it's got a lot of sugar in it. Anyways, we'll get into macros after the recipe, so here it is. Now, in comparison of like my Mocha Frappuccino recipe to McDonald's, so mine makes 2 servings. Now, I'm just going to give you the macros for the entire thing. It's got 228 calories with 31 grams of protein, 14 grams of carbs, and only 4 grams of fat. Now, in comparison to like one of the small McDonald's ones, the small McDonald's drink has 420 calories, 17 grams of fat, 60 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And 60 of those grams of carbs is sugar. Just like sugar, not good stuff. Now, if you were to actually compare it in like closer to volume, you would say the large, but even the large doesn't really compare to mine. But that would be 670 calories with 26 grams of fat, 98 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of protein. And 89 grams of those carbs are sugar. Here's a little frame of reference. The total sugar intake that people are normally supposed to have, like added sugar, is 30 grams. So if you drink 1 large, you'd almost be at your total sugar intake for 3 days. That's crazy. Mine has like, or maybe like 1 gram of sugar. Anyways, on to the next recipe is personal pizza. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you know, David, the recipe you're about to show, it's not pizza. I'm like, well, although it might not be traditional pizza, it gets the fix of pizza. And in comparison to its counterparts, it does a lot better in terms of macros. Let's play the recipe. for my pizza, which is about 8 inches in diameter, it's 20 grams of protein, 56 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of fat. And there's about, I think, like 6 or 7 grams of fiber in my pizza. I didn't check what the counterpart is in terms of fiber, but compared to a Pizza Hut, like personal pizza, which is slightly bigger, it is 1,100 calories, 48 grams of protein, 124 grams of carbs, and 45 grams of fat. That is crazy. That's like half of someone's normal calories for like a 9-inch pizza. Not really worth it. And if, like, you know, you really like pizza, or you're like, oh, you know, that low moisture part Skim Mozzarella and the Ricotta, it's like, oh, that's not real pizza. You know, make some swaps then. If you want higher fat food, just incorporate it in. But I honestly think the pita bread is like a great option if you just want a personal pizza. Plus, that recipe is so quick. I literally made it in like 12 minutes, just like on the broiler in the oven. And not everyone has a broiler, so you could just like put your oven to the highest heat, and it might take a little bit longer, but this is still a really good option, especially if you're like in a pinch and you really want pizza. Gets the job done. Now, for the last one, this is something that a lot of people kind of think is healthy, but it's honestly not. Salad dressing. Salad dressing can add up so many calories. Like, some that I've used have been like 160 calories for 2 tablespoons with like a bunch of sugar in it. So I'll play my recipe for my, like, one of my favorite salad dressing recipes right now. So, I might have added a little bit too much water to mine, but it does thicken up in the fridge once it cools down, just to let you guys know. So, for a standard serving of salad dressing, which is 2 tablespoons for mine, it's 40 calories with 2.2 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. Now, compare that to like a typical ranch salad dressing. You're looking at 129 calories, 13 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and less than 1 gram of protein. So, it's really, like, it's barely a competition, you know? You can have, like, so much more salad dressing than mine. It tastes a lot better. It's got complex flavors. Like, ranch is good. And if you like ranch, by all means, make a healthy ranch. Non-fat Greek yogurt for salad dressing, like a game changer for me for losing weight. I was never exposed to it before. I hated Greek yogurt, and now I love it. And for people losing weight, you know, simple swaps like this is really all you need to cut out a certain amount of calories to be in a calorie deficit. It's like, you still love pizza? Eat pizza. Just eat kind of a healthier version of it, you know? Have a little bit less fat, because fat is very calorie dense. And if you make simple swaps like this, you'll save a ton of calories, and you'll already be in that deficit that you need to lose weight. And if anyone's like, oh, I'm sure if his recipes are healthy, they must not taste good. Well, try it out for yourself, and let me know down below. That is it for today's video. Subscribe to this channel down below. Also, subscribe to my engineering channel. I build really cool stuff. We're working on that Taskmaster project right now, and for the Black Widow movie coming out in July. So, you know, subscribe to that, and I will see you guys in the next one.